Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode Who Gives a Shit? What Even Is This Anymore? We're back.
For
A
some reason.
dinosaur
Why,
story
why would we
starring
do this?
Blake. Who is in the movie We're Back, a Dinosaur Story?
Having never seen the movie, I'm hoping Bill Nye and Jacob.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so, but this is going real well so far. This is not a We're Back, a Dinosaur Story themed episode, though. Honestly, that'd be pretty cool. The movie only Sam and I have seen. Thank you, One True Goon. I feel like that movie had John Goodman in it. Am I wrong to think that that movie had John Goodman in it?
I'm going to say yes because I've never seen it. So, yes. Yes,
Okay.
it did. I know this emphatically.
It's circus dinosaurs that become evil. It's great.
I was about to say, I think I remember there was a circus in that movie.
Yeah, it's an evil circus.
Fantastic.
Because like, when has a circus in media not been evil? Yeah. This guy gets it. The villain, just like I don't know, Elon Musk's parents was really pro child labor. I mean, Emerald Mines Circus. It's all demeaning work. Anyway, I think we have an episode,
Do.
right,
Apparently.
guys?
Or do we?
We do. Yeah, it's unavoidable. This is happening. Uh, so this is our Thanksgiving episode, a nice family dinner for once, wherein we bring some anime survivor characters from past and team them up with their beloved family members. So who are you hoping to see reunited with a family member? This doesn't work since the three of you can see the fucking cast. I'm just gonna move on. Um, there we go.
Hello, Lacuna Craft.
Cool. Okay. So our returning players. I'll start first with Beto O'Rourke. Hot off of another loss in Texas, he is here to play Anime Survivor, and honestly, lose again. It's kind of his thing. How are we feeling about Beto O'Rourke?
I can't say I care at all.
Good, good, good.
I feel like he's one of them Democrats.
He is Sam, just like me.
I think he's going to take his shirt off and perform for the crowd on top of a car.
Yeah, he would do that. We have noted Anime Survivor winner Bill Nye. We have
Excited about
Blue.
him.
We have Blue from Blue's Clues, the Dancing Lobsters from The Amanda Show, Dick Dastardly from Wacky Racers, Flat Fuck from All of Your Sexual Fantasies, Jacob from that one sexual fantasy that Flat Fuck isn't in, Les Stroud, noted Survivor Man, Shadow the Hedgehog, seen here shooting Sonic with a gun, and noted Beto O'Rourke impersonator Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
who has also won a season. So, yes, on Flat Fuck Friday Eve, I bring us Flat Fuck. Thank you.
Pretty exciting drive you got there.
So, are you ready to find out who their family members are?
No.
No? Okay, tough shit.
Definitely not.
Sir, Bear
Oh, no.
Grylls is here with Les Stroud.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
In case you're
Alright.
unfamiliar, and I don't think this will be surprising to you, Les Stroud fucking hates Bear Grylls.
Of course he does.
Bear Grylls is a goddamn poser and can go to hell. Next, we have Edward from Twilight, seen here staring deeply into your soul, trying to constrain himself from either eating your blood or coming. I'm honestly not sure which.
And he's also Jacob's father-in-law.
He, yeah, he is Jacob's father-in-law. Also, side note, Lacuna Craft is correct. Les Stroud's YouTube channel is fucking amazing. It's mostly him doing commentary on his old Survivor Man videos while getting wine drunk. So if you want to watch Les Stroud watch old Survivor Man episodes while pausing every 10 seconds to provide commentary as he gets increasingly wine drunk, it's a good pick. Next, we have Gerard Way, who is obviously here with Shadow the Hedgehog. Because
Oh, okay.
Sam, how do you feel?
This makes sense.
I know, right? It's a good cast. And look at all 0 of the anime characters. We've done it. Next we have Jordan Peterson. Obviously, he's here with the dancing lobsters.
Oh, really? Okay.
We have Muttley, Dick Dastardly's dog. Auto Rocket, who's just here to get Tony Hawk's autograph.
Of course.
Steve, who's here to see all we have accomplished. Which is fucking nothing. Didn't he say he was proud of us
Don't
in
tell
that
him
video?
that.
Huh?
Don't tell him we've done nothing.
He said he's proud of us, and this is what there is.
Steve is actually here with the Witness Protection Agency.
I mean, look at him, that too. And yes, we do have 3 Steves in a row. Steve Irwin, and Steve Martin.
Get confusing at all.
Steve Irwin, obviously here with Flatfuck.
Yeah.
You're not the ball group.
And you guys know why Steve Martin is here, of course, right?
For the
Right?
joy.
No. Bill Nye got his comedy career started by winning a Steve Martin lookalike contest in 1978.
Oh,
And he never let it go.
And honestly, Steve Martin's kind of bummed about it. He wanted to be the one to spread science awareness. Instead, he had to keep playing his banjo.
Steve Martin will win by reviving Bill Nye the Science Guy without Bill Nye.
Yeah. And then we, of course, have Ted Cruz,
Oh, God.
who ate my son.
Whose family member?
Oh, Beto O'Rourke's.
Oh, that makes sense. His older brother.
No, honestly, he ate Beto's son.
If you eat their child, you get their powers.
So you're saying Ted Cruz can play Wonderwall?
I'm saying Ted Cruz will lose his next election now.
Thank
Next,
God.
are you saying that Beto O'Rourke is related to the Zodiac Killer?
Yeah. He
Yes.
is.
Okay.
I very
Yes,
nearly.
I thought we were all on that.
And here's the best part. Now that Ted Cruz is in anime survivor lore, a thing I am utterly surprised hadn't happened yet. We can bring him back with Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh yes, that's the reason.
Like, Blake, how have we not had Ted Cruz in an episode of Anime Survivor?
We haven't thought hard enough. That's our problem.
We have a season won by fucking Supreme Court Justice John Marshall.
How many times have we brought the Secretary of State dude from Nixon era back? How many fucking times?
You mean
But not
noted
Ted
war
Cruz.
criminal Henry Kissinger?
Right?
Enough for
Henry
him to
Kissinger,
have
how-
won a season.
But we've never brought Ted Cruz in.
No.
This is a shame.
And here he is.
Next to Steve Martin.
Listen,
Congratulations.
it's Cthulhu's fault. He's had plenty of chances.
Yeah, he has. It's really, I mean, honestly, I'm upset. I am upset that Cthulhu is a less powerful being than Henry Kissinger, but Anime Survivor has proved it. It's just, that's how it is.
And now we're all gonna die of Cthulhu. So
We are. Andrew, who do you want to win? Or see
Well-
win?
seeing how most of these aren't anime characters,
No, correction. None of these are anime characters.
I'm gonna go for Dick Dastardly because he's the closest thing we got.
I mean, I think Shadow the Hedgehog is technically the closest thing we have.
Yeah, that's true.
Eh.
Just to split hairs.
At least Dick Dastardly is a 2D cartoon.
It's true. Blake, who are you rooting for?
Well, going into this, it was Dick Dastardly, but since that's already been picked, I'm
You
going to
can
go with...
also join me on Dick Dastardly.
Yeah, well,
He's
thank
very
you.
dastardly.
I am going to join you on Team Dick, because I'm a big fan.
Just
Big fan of Dick? Okay.
okay.
Good talk. Let's never say this again.
Okay, Sam,
Hey, Dad.
who are you vibing with?
This is actually a hard choice. You see, I can choose childhood icon Steve Irwin, or I can choose the alligator that he's holding. I'm gonna have to pick Flatfuck.
Okay, Sam, just for
The
you.
alligator he's holding.
Just for you, I'm Team Steve Irwin.
Okay.
In retrospect, I should have worn my Steve Irwin costume for this episode, but it's too late for that now.
That would have been much too easy.
It's too. Hey, I fell down and rolled my ankle, so my day has mostly been sitting on the couch, elevating my foot, pretending to work. Because that's what you want to have do right after you join a climbing gym is fall in your hallway, smash the wall, drop your chips, land on your chips, and have a hurt ankle all day.
You know what Jordan
Yeah.
Peterson would call that, right?
Okay.
He would tell me to clean my room, which fair.
He would call it character growth.
Max, you know what's worse than all of those things?
What?
Having
Polio.
to listen to your pained cries.
Yeah, where I just shouted "fuck" like 8 times,
Yeah.
and then started eating the few chips that didn't fall out of my hand. I'm in pain eating Lay's.
But-
Like,
But Max, do you know who on the cast would have been there to support you?
Jacob.
No, Steve, and you couldn't even pick Steve.
Which Steve? I picked a Steve, Blake.
No, the only Steve who matters, the one who said he was proud of us on that YouTube video.
He was lying. If he saw Anime Survivor, he would take that back.
Andre is correct. This is what you get for having legs. And
I know.
using
It's.
them. Like, how dare you?
I mean, I'm really good at hurting myself. Don't worry. Like, it won't work out.
Just roll everywhere.
Dude, I tore my tendons falling down a single stair. Like,
Oh God. I remember.
not a flight of stairs, a stair.
Yep.
Anyway, chat has declared we've got LacunaCraft backing Les Stroud, Andre and Pocket Man Team Muttley, and the one True Goon I think is on Team Ted Cruz. No, Flatfuck. Okay. I mean,
Me and one Dragoon.
we've got a lot of doubling up here. Anyway, let's start the episode. Right out the bat, the Water Tribe, which is the family members, they win a reward. They get rice. So,
For them.
food. We have no alliances. Steve finds a hidden immunity idol clue. So hidden at the next challenge, there is a hidden immunity idol. So if he can get it at the challenge, he gets a hidden immunity idol. I'm honestly
Right, so-
surprised he was able to find a clue without Blue there. But I
Blue's
guess
actually
he has
holding him
accomplished a lot since he left us too.
Blue was always holding him back.
That's why he left.
Yeah, no, he went off on his own and he made a fortune on Clue Crypto.
I mean, Clue was also
ruin,
holding
no,
his
no.
hair.
Don't fucking ruin Steve like that. He did not get into fucking crypto.
No, it's Clue Crypto.
No. He sold NFTs of the cast, let's be honest.
The cast of him and Blue? Okay.
Yeah,
That's not better, Max. That's worse.
it is.
I know.
We've turned chat against Steve.
You just made him stupid.
Blake, you made him stupid. You said he was into crypto.
He could have sold out of crypto and made a fortune by now. You just said NFT. That's his sadder.
Yeah, it's worse. I mean, they're all bad. NFTs are what you spend crypto on. Anyway.
Jesus.
We're starting out strong.
He's gonna be so
All
proud of
sorts
our
of
form
bullets.
when we aim guns at him. Anyway, the Blood Tribe wins immunity, and Steve does find the hidden immunity idol. So, good job, Steve. You're going to hell. So, it seems as though Andre is under the impression... wait, is Steve a co-owner of Twitter with Elon Musk?
Guys, we're making stuff up about Steve. That's what's happening right now.
No, it is, but if that's the case, I think less employees would have quit because Steve would have been there telling them how proud he was of them. Just imagine they're like about to hit that "no fuck you" button, and Steve's just there like, "Look at all you've accomplished." God. I guess canon is Steve is married to Elon Musk now, which guys, how does this always happen?
Chad has decided what reality is, and we just have to live with it now.
What is chat saying? I don't have chat in front of me.
Steve is the new Grimes. He's not a good guy. He's
No.
Elon Musk's shoe shiner.
Oh,
And he's
he lives in such a dark timeline.
You started this, Blake. You said he was into crypto.
Hey, chat
Your
has
fault.
made it their own.
Anyway, Shadow the Hedgehog has a major meltdown, presumably because he found out Steve was into crypto.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't make sense. Shadow is definitely into crypto.
No, Shadow's angry because the $1 billion NFT of himself didn't actually pan out.
I don't think Shadow's tech involved enough.
Well, he'd just be a bad crypto influencer, let's be honest. So, a crypto influencer.
Yeah.
You think he's upset because Blue keeps referring to him as a clue? And just keeps shouting clue at Shadow.
Maybe. I mean, Blue has formed an entire alliance seemingly around bullying Shadow. Which is
God.
Beto O'Rourke, Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, and Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk also wouldn't give Shadow a skateboard.
Oh, of course not. Him and Beto are taking turns writing it. Beto's learning Superman by Goldfinger.
Right, and then it doesn't help that like Beto's anti-gun and wants to take away Shadow's only weapon.
That's true. And I mean, Bill Nye's there with Beto pushing it. The Dancing Lobsters, because they're bailiffs, they've actually taken Shadow's gun when they got to camp. And Blue's just like, want me to give you a clue about where it is?
Oh, so Shadow is just an avid guns rights nut.
Yes.
And this is Gun Troll Alliance. Got
Yes. This is the Let's Bully Shadow the Hedgehog Alliance. And being honest, I can't think of a better thing to unite people than bullying Shadow the Hedgehog.
That does seem like a really good thing to use.
Maria. Anyway, Blue is medically evacuated from the game.
Okay.
Shadow didn't
Okay.
take the bullying so well.
Shadow killed Blue. We all know what happened.
Yeah, we missed a gun.
Blue was
Blue
like,
has lead poisoning.
Blue was like, you want a clue? And Shadow was like, you want a larynx, and ripped his throat out.
I love that we set up this whole storyline and it's immediately ended. Okay, Gerard Way bonds with Ted Cruz.
Okay, who is Gerard Way?
He's the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Got it. Okay.
Who, to be fair, was partially inspired to get into music by 9/11, just like Ted Cruz was partially inspired to bomb the Middle East by 9/11. So, I think they both have 9/11 as like an artistic turning point in their lives as a shared, like, similarity.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, Ted Cruz is doing performance art as a fucking shit stain of a human being, and Gerard Way made some pretty good emo rock.
I think Ted Cruz has actually just become Gerard Way's muse, and that the emo music is going to be about the evils of Ted Cruz.
He's He's like, I could do a new concept album on this. Finally. Okay. Andre, we know Ted Cruz isn't into Futanari because he hasn't liked a Futanari post on 9/11. That's when he watches all of his porn, is just on 9/11. Anyway, Auto Rocket has a major meltdown. And then an alliance forms between Gerard Way, Steve, and Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I think Auto Rocket realized that he's not on
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk's team. He's not on Tony Hawk's team. How is he gonna get his autograph if he's not on Tony Hawk's team?
He has to make it through to the swap at least.
Yeah, well, he didn't know that. He's having a bad time.
Yeah, he's. I mean, Otto's an impatient little shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to do. Like, did 9/11 inspire Steve to quit Blue's Clues? Is that where this is at?
Listen, we've already decided that Steve is all sorts of bad. He might as well have done 9/11 at this point.
Yeah. 9/11 inspired him to get into crypto.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Fine.
What if they're all the Zodiac Killer?
Oh no.
Is that it? Wait, is that what Welcome to the Black Parade is actually about?
Steve melts steel beams.
Because I thought I Have the Touch by Peter Gabriel was about the assassination of JFK. Oh, we're on Zodiac Killer. I'm sorry. I confused the Ted Cruz family conspiracy theories. There's so many of
should
them.
be called Mystery Machine.
Anyway, R.I.P. Blue from Blue's Clues. Shot to death by Shadow the Hedgehog.
Never take his gun away is all we're learning.
Yeah. Blake.
Yes.
Chat has raised something that I think you should be aware of. Friday by Rebecca Black is actually about the JFK assassination.
What the fuck?
So I need someone to check, or else I'm going to do it. What day JFK was assassinated? Day of the week. There's a 1 in 7 chance this is true.
I'm not Googling that.
Okay.
JFK Assassination Day, November 22nd, May 29th.
But what day of the week was it?
I'm trying to find out.
I think Lacuna Craft says it's true.
Are you referring to this November 2nd? No.
No. Oh my god. We figured it out.
Friday. It's true.
Found the code.
This has already gone so far.
This might be the best episode of Anime Survivor.
I think our Fanime episode was better, and I'll die on that hill. But
Which episode?
the one we did at Fanime.
Yeah, that was good. Too bad we had to like speed through it.
That was the only downside.
That was mean.
It was.
Do it again, but better, longer. We'll do the whole day, 1 whole day of Anime Survivor.
Oh god.
Just like, hey, could we get the room from like 10 a.m. to 2 a.m.?
It'll literally be about the audience surviving the day.
Oh.
How long can you last?
I don't know. Anyway, Andre, make it happen for us. Give us all the rooms at Fanime. I know you have the power. I like Lacuna Craft's strategy of just ignoring what's going on. It's very important that we are fanime. Us and Andre's also fanime. Anyway, Bill Nye finds an idol clue. So there's, again, a hidden immunity idol at the next challenge. He can find the idol at the next challenge. Flatfuck gets in a fight with Shadow the Hedgehog. Do you think Flatfuck is Team Blue from Blue's Clues? And did this fight end with Shadow being death rolled?
I think Flatfuck has always had a crush on Blue and has dreamed of being in the public eye the same way Blue was and being beloved by children.
I think we can all agree Flatfuck has a crush on Rebecca Black because she sang the song Friday. Which is,
fine. We'll tie it again too.
About the JFK assassination.
And here I just thought that hedgehogs were on the diet for crocodiles.
No, that's too easy.
Listen, guys, this is just a natural predatory response. Shadow the Hedgehog is an animal that got a little too close to the water.
No, Sam, it's even less complicated than that. Shadow the Hedgehog is a little bitch.
Oh, right.
No, I think Andre is right. Flatfuck lost money on crypto and took it out on Shadow.
Oh, no.
This is why Flatfuck shouldn't listen to crypto influencers. Anyway, Shadow takes a nap. He has not been medevaced. Gerard Way gets in a fight with Steve Martin. Do you think Steve Martin is upset that Gerard Way has dyed his hair white as a form of stolen valor?
I think what happened is Gerard Way said, "Hey, Steve, I'm a musician too," and Steve got immediately offended.
He listens to the first line of Welcome to Black Parade, and he's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm an adult."
Yeah, because Steve Martin loves folk music and the banjo and shit. So I've got to imagine hearing My Chemical Romance, he would be like, "Go fuck off. You're not. What is this noise?"
To be fair, I listen to folk music and post-hardcore. It's viable.
Yes, but Steve Martin.
I know a band that does folk music and post-hardcore.
Max, this isn't about you and your dreams.
This is about the band Me Without You, Blake. Me Without You.
Well, that's just hurtful.
It's a Christian emo
Steve told me you'd get this way. Steve told me you would be this way eventually.
Which Steve? There's three.
The only Steve who matters, the one who's proud of us.
No, he's bonding with Edward. He does not matter.
Yeah. Okay, no, but that makes total sense. Think about it. Edward has the stare that will either terrify you into standing still or attract you because, for whatever reason, that's what you're into.
No,
and Steve emanates nothing but positive reinforcement, which must be totally confusing for Edward.
No.
So
I got it. You remember Steve? I don't know if this is actually true or not, but the rumor is Steve quit because he was balding prematurely, and he felt that'd be kind of awkward on a children's show.
That coward, yes.
Edward is 100 years old and still has a full head of goddamn hair.
So you think Steve just wants Edward's secret?
Yes. Steve wants Edward's hair.
I think conversely, Edward wants to know why this balding man has so much confidence.
Also, let's be honest, Edward has never received positive reinforcement in his life, and he's confused.
Yeah. He's he's sitting there, and Steve is like, you can make it. You're an attractive guy. You can do this. And Edward's like, no one has ever questioned that about me. I don't understand what you're doing. Edward must think that Steve is nagging him.
Steve is trying to pick him up. Okay. Muttley has joined the 9/11 Alliance. Or was that the
think he
JFK
found it
assassination? I
hilarious.
cannot remember.
No, it was 9/11.
This was 9/11.
Okay, yeah, Muttley definitely was involved in 9/11. Here's him reacting to the second tower.
As we've established, Steve can melt steel beams.
Yeah.
So Muttley snuck in as a fake janitor that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone's finally getting voted out. 30 minutes into the episode, something's fucking happening besides
Oh,
Blue
wow.
getting fucking murked.
I think Auto Rocket's gonna lose
Why?
because he had a meltdown and he's being a fucking child.
He is a child, Blake.
Nope, no excuse. No
But
excuse.
also, Steve Martin did have a disagreement with the four-person alliance.
Yeah, he did get in a fight with Gerard Way over how white their hair is. And how bad MCR is.
And I mean, these guys conspired to take down 2 towers full of people. You think they can't take down Steve Martin?
No, because
I
if they
mean-
could, Steve Martin would be dead.
Steve Martin is a national treasure. Goddamn.
No, Blake. Nicolas Cage is the national treasure.
Oh, that's true.
God, we still need the all Nick Cage episode.
Wait, no, I thought he was the magician's assistant.
He's everything. To me. Anyway. So with our guests of Auto Rocket, Steve Martin, and Bear Grylls, because I hate Bear Grylls. First vote, Auto Rocket.
No.
Second
Yep.
vote, Auto. Third vote, Auto. Jordan Peterson. Auto Rocket. Auto is voted out 7-3.
Goodbye, you fucking child. Learn to rollerblade.
I think we need to note,
You see,
for what it's worth, Auto Rocket did go for Jordan Peterson, which, mad respect.
Well, yeah, because Jordan Peterson kept telling him that he should eat nothing but meat and never wash his hands.
Yeah. But
And even for Otto, that was a fucking weird push.
redemption arc, Bear Grylls voted out Jordan Peterson. First good thing Bear Grylls has done in his life.
so you see what happened here is you remember that episode where he did that like so many spins that it wasn't physically possible?
Yeah, because
do
the
that many
tennis ball
spins
got launched
because
out
it's
of a lawnmower that hit him in mid-spin. That's how he was able to finish it.
Yeah. He didn't get the lawnmower assist.
He
And
didn't,
he biffed
no.
real hard.
We'll ignore that Sam and I rewatched a lot of Rocket Power like a year, 2 years ago.
I mean, I always remember that episode.
That's fair.
I don't know why.
Anyway, we
Yeah.
have 3 tribes now. We hit our first swap.
Yeah.
The new blood tribe is Beto O'Rourke, the Dancing Lobsters, Gerard Way, Jordan Peterson, Steve, and Ted Cruz. So we have a lot of conflict here. Ted Cruz has his 9/11 alliance of Gerard Way and Steve on this tribe, and him and Beto O'Rourke hate each other. So I feel like this is just R.I.P. Beto O'Rourke the tribe.
Yeah.
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 I mean, this looks like his run for Senate.
Yeah. This is his presidential run. He's not going to make it out of the primary here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot he ran for president.
I mean, a lot of people did. I do, however, have a Beto O'Rourke keychain, so I'm the real winner. Next, we have the Water Tribe. The Water Tribe has Bill Nye, Edward, Les Stroud, Muttley, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Steve Irwin.
It's a whole lot of critters.
Yep. And then the Mud Tribe has Bear Grylls, Dick Dastardly, Flatfuck, Jacob, Steve Martin, and Tony Hawk. So, how we feeling?
With that last,
Huh?
I was gonna say that last alliance is the Beefcake Alliance.
Yeah, I mean, noted beefcake, Steve Martin.
I was gonna say flat fuck. Look at those abs.
I mean, you have to flip flat fuck over to see the abs. But good luck with that. I mean, yeah, I'd be surprised if the Mud Tribe was losing any challenges. So let's see. Yeah, Better O'Rourke is in an alliance with the Dancing Lobsters, but I don't think that's going to matter. On the Water Tribe, nothing's going on. And on the Mud Tribe, no alliances. Mud and Blood win immunity, and Bill Nye does find an idol. So good job, Bill Nye. Does someone want to do the chant?
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill,
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Thank you, Sam. Gerard Way gets in a fight with Ted Cruz. But what's going on here? Do you think Gerard Way was singing "I'm Okay," and Ted Cruz was offended that someone was well-adjusted? Without realizing that is not what that song is about. Or are they just fighting over 9/11?
They're trying to figure out who should take credit.
They could just. There were 2 towers. Each one could claim a different tower. It's not hard.
Yeah, but then there are 4 other team members.
They don't want to share.
They're not here.
Well, 2 other team members. Listen, all Gerard is saying is that he doesn't think Ted's contributions were that significant. That's all he's saying.
All Ted did was a really bad acting job. Like, fucking theater kids, man. Oh yeah, Muttley was in their alliance.
He sang at the harmonic resonance to make the steel beams melt.
Sam, is this Legend of Korra book 2?
I don't fucking know.
Can it not be?
Huh. I didn't watch book 2. I don't know what you want from me.
Anyway, Muttley leaves the 9/11 alliance again. I guess it just wasn't funny anymore.
He found out.
Yeah.
He found out Osama bin Laden was dead, and it shocked him.
Yeah. Anyway, Bear Grylls finds a hidden immunity idol. Wait,
his whole job in the 9/11 conspiracy was to like giggle as the towers went down.
I mean, it's a job. No. He was the one who gave Donald Trump his lines to discuss 9/11 with. Remember, Trump was like, "Guess I have the largest tower now." Muttley's sitting there laughing, going, "That was me. I wrote that."
You know
Oh my
what?
God, did he do that?
Yeah.
I have a much darker reason for why Muttley left the alliance.
Okay.
Are you ready? Muttley was there that morning, and he helped make sure the metal beams melted.
Mm-hmm.
But he was so close to the towers when they fell that he now has severe cancer, and they won't pay for his health care. So
Fucking Mitch McConnell. Jesus Christ. Anyway, in other news, Bear Grylls found his hidden immunity idol. Presumably, it came out when he was drinking his own piss.
Yeah.
And then he gets in a fight with Tony Hawk. Do you think Bear Grylls doesn't believe Tony Hawk does his own stunts?
I think that Bear Grylls thinks he's more hardcore than Tony Hawk.
Oh, hell yeah. He's
No,
like, I could do a 900 too, and then he tries and he fails, and Tony's like, what the fuck was that? And Bear Grylls is like, oh, my stunt double will do it in post.
So here's the thing. Bear Grylls didn't find the idol. He brought it to the island carrying it up his ass. And
God.
Tony Hawk caught him pulling it out and was not going to have any of that.
Yeah. Tony's like, you gotta win like a man.
And then Bear Grylls said, I am a man, while holding a half painted idol.
Then he just shoves it right back up his
septic
ass.
idol.
Anyway, Flat Fuck works hard at camp and becomes tired.
He literally moved one stick.
Yeah, it's not a...
It's hard work.
Someone's got to do it.
It's hard work thinking about doing a death roll, you know?
It
hard
is.
work.
Anyway, someone's going home. So who do we want to get the fuck rid of?
It's gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
ready for that. I can't. We can't lose him yet.
Let's just get rid of
I hope
Edward.
it's
I don't think
Edward.
we'll really lose anything if that happens.
What? What, Andrew?
I don't think we're really gonna lose anything if we lose Edward.
Yeah.
No. I think we have a good story arc with Edward. I'm fine losing Muttley. Muttley's who I want to see go.
Hey, Muttley has cancer. That's not cool.
Good.
Muttley needs to win so he can get enough money for treatment, you dick.
Tough shit. First vote, Shadow the Hedgehog.
God damn it.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Bill Nye. Oh god, it's a tie between Shadow the Hedgehog and Bill Nye. Bill has a fucking immunity idol. And he might get voted out.
Oof.
Anyway, Shadow the
Classic
Hedgehog is
nerd,
voted
no
out.
social skills. What? Oh, we lost Shadow. Okay.
Yeah, we lost Shadow.
Yeah, they saw what he did to Blue. They didn't want it to happen again.
Yeah. Edward voted against Bill Nye. And so did Steve Irwin. Fuck. Can I even be on Team Steve Irwin after that?
He just thinks Bill has more
Wow.
important things he should be doing than playing a game on an island.
No, he does. He needs to educate people in science. The only way for him to do that is in a CBS, a CBS primetime slot.
Yeah, and we're definitely not on CBS.
Shut the fuck up, Andrew. We're getting there.
Uh-huh.
We have
Sure we are.
4 people active in chat. This is a record.
Wow.
Are we on Paramount Plus?
Yes.
I can't believe we've done this.
We did it.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
Like a whole show.
I'm as surprised as anybody whenever fucking Hoopa says, "Are you surprised?" in the goddamn movie. So Blood Tribe is going to Tribal Council. Bear Grylls finds this idol. It was also up his ass, just in a different cavity. So Beto O'Rourke bonds with Jordan Peterson.
No. What happened is he split his idol in half,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like, I have 2 idols now.
Bear Grylls?
Yeah.
He only has 1, though.
Oh, never mind. Okay. I got confused.
He turned his clue into an idol.
Oh, okay.
Just like when you drink water, you turn it into pee, which you drink, which turns into double pee. Anyway, Blake? Are you there?
I'm here.
Good. What the why is Beto O'Rourke bonding with Jordan Peterson?
Well, you see, after losing twice in a row,
3 times in a row.
Beto-
Don't forget the presidential campaign.
sorry, I tried to delete that from history. After losing 3 times in a row, Beto O'Rourke needs a hero complex story that can really help him reframe his life. And Jordan Peterson is there like a snake oil salesman, ready to rebuild Beto into a worse, more fucking Republican version of him.
Okay. You know, that makes sense. Anyway, they bond some more. Is Beto O'Rourke on the raw meat diet?
Beto's an incel now.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Because Texas didn't vote for him, fuck Texas. That's what Jordan...
Now, when he plays Wonderball for attention, he finishes it with, "Why won't you fuck me?"
Exactly. This is exactly what is happening. Yes.
Steve has abandoned the 9/11 alliance. It's just Gerard Way and Ted Cruz now.
Oh, so here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
When Steve joined the 9/11 Alliance, he thought it was to raise awareness about dialing 911. And it just fucking clicked that they are the perpetrators of 9/11.
He was like, "Wait, you guys did this?"
He thought it was the neighborhood watch.
Edward has a meltdown.
Oh,
Do you
man, I
think
can't
he
wait till
misses Steve's compliments? He's like, "Steve's not here to nag me or say I'm pretty?" What?
I think I think he just really has to go.
Like to the bathroom?
Yeah.
He looks like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that interview?
No.
Okay, so according to the guy who plays Edward, when he needed to do scenes like that one,
Hmm.
he just acted like he really needed to take a shit to do those looks.
That checks out. Anyway, Dick Dastardly gets in a fight with Jacob. That's a mistake. Jacob has an 18 pack. No. Dick Dastardly saw Jacob as a werewolf, thought he was Muttley, and tried to give him orders.
That's apparently a small fight, by the way.
Yeah, small fight.
Yeah, it turns out Jacob's just so ripped he's immune to mortars.
He's immune to everything.
Yeah.
Jacob then gets in a fight with Tony Hawk. So, what's this about?
Tony Hawk thinks he's had a better film career than Jacob.
Maybe, God damn it. Maybe Tony Hawk thinks he was better in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh yeah.
A big fan of you in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm fucking Jacob now.
Tony Hawk was like, Jacob, have you ever started a video game franchise?
Oh my god.
Tony Hawk brought up that the actor who plays Edward is infinitely more famous than he is.
It's true. No one knows who Taylor Lautner is.
I didn't even know that was his name.
I'm not even sure it's his name.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
know
let's see.
Lautner was his
We've
name.
got 9/11 to Gerard Way to Vampires to Stephanie Meyer to Twilight to 50 Shades of Grey to Dakota Johnson to Going on Ellen to seeing the labor abuses on the show to cancellation. So apparently 9/11 canceled Ellen, which, as previously established, exists within the Cars universe. I'm just reading tweets or chats.
Yeah, yep.
Yep. Sus.
I distinctly remember my first what was supposed to be a date and then never happened because I was not actually interested in the person and was stupid. She was like, "Hey, let's go see Twilight." And I said, "No, that's an abstinence parable written by a Mormon. I'm good."
Yeah.
I mean, I was right.
Yep.
Anyway, someone's going home. I think it's Beto O'Rourke.
No, he's an incel now.
I mean, like, best case scenario, it's a tie vote with Beto. Oh, wait, Steve left the 9/11 Alliance. Never mind.
I gotta say, I'm more nervous for the Dancing Lobsters.
I'm not. I mean, I think Beto's good with Jordan Peterson. Beto's in an alliance with the Dancing Lobsters, so I think that's a soft block of 3. And then Gerard Way's in an alliance with Ted Cruz, who hates Beto O'Rourke. I assume it's going to be votes on Beto and votes on Ted Cruz. And it just comes down to how Steve votes. Whose accomplishments is Steve going to end today? I think it's Ted Cruz. I think Ted Cruz ate his son. He wants revenge.
I'm nervous for the Dancing Lobsters.
Anyway, first vote Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke. Steve. Beto O'Rourke is voted out 4-2. I was very wrong.
Beto finally won a vote.
Yeah, he got the most votes. Ted Cruz is eating him. R.I.P. I'm just hitting buttons.
Super.
Huh?
We're so proud of you hitting.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Water Tribe is going back to Tribal Council. So on the Blood Tribe, Steve is trying to pull the Dancing Lobsters in. They're bonding strongly. Presumably because they're both from the 90s.
Yeah, something they can be very nostalgic together over.
Yeah. Next up, the Water Tribe. Les Stroud and Muttley get in a fight.
So Lestrade has some homeopathic ideas about health,
He does, yeah.
and he keeps trying to get Muttley to just try healthy organic eating for his cancer, and Muttley is not.
I forgot about that arc. Les Stroud takes a nap. I don't think Muttley had to deal with crypto. I don't think Muttley was ever in crypto. But let's be honest, Muttley was definitely into crypto.
He's that kind of style, yeah.
Like, look at Muttley. There's no way he didn't lose $100,000 from Sam Bankman-Fried. No way.
I think he was more likely to have made money off of the loss of crypto because he was probably one of the people shorting it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that sounds right. I should have shorted crypto. That would have been a good call.
We all should have shorted crypto.
A thing I didn't realize I could
Should've
have
shorted
potentially
Twitter.
done until 10 seconds ago. Yeah.
Hey, download your Twitter data while you can, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Not like it matters.
Oh yeah, that whole one tweet I've made in my entire life.
Hey, man, how else will people know that we're going live? I need to post that. Anyway.
Don't worry.
Bill Nye gets a vote. Les Stroud gets a vote. Les Stroud is voted out. This man did not survive.
It's because he was spending all that time trying to get that shot with that camera.
Yeah. God, yeah, no, like when they're voting him out, he's like, wait, Jeff, stop reading the ballots for a second. And then he moves his camera, mugs it, then puts it back. He's like, okay, let's keep going. R.I.P. a legend. God, we are not at the... I thought we hit the swap by now. Anyway. God. Tribes. Shit's going down. Water Tribe fails to win immunity again.
What a surprise.
I think Bill Nye... No, Bill Nye has an idol. He should be fine. Anyway, the Dancing Lobsters bond with Ted Cruz. To be fair, Ted Cruz, pro-cop, as long as the cops are, arresting black people. And Dancing Lobsters, pro-people being arrested.
Never would have guessed.
Mm-hmm. And the 9/11 alliance is officially ended.
Oh, no.
We forgot.
They couldn't decide who got more credit.
No, they couldn't. Edward's tired.
I mean, he's been trying to take a poo this whole time.
And Flatfuck is having a major meltdown. Sam, what's wrong with your boy?
You see, he had to move to vote, and that was a lot.
Exhausting.
Exhausting.
Okay.
It's really terrible.
So Bill Nye has a hidden immunity idol. So it's him, Edward, Muttley, and Steve Irwin. One of them is going home.
Now, Edward's pretty tired.
He is.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see. No idol play. First vote, Edward.
Oh, no.
Edward, Bill Nye. Edward's... You're right, Blake. Edward's pretty tired. As he's
when Edward...
It finally
isn't
happened.
putting his energy into it, he's just not that attractive.
Well, so here's the thing. Jacob has outlasted Edward. Does that mean that Jacob has won Bella.
Oh no. I wish we had brought this up earlier. Longtime fans should know that prior to arriving at the island, Edward finally ate Bella. So Jacob can't have her.
But Jacob could have her and Renesmee.
No, he ate her. And I don't mean he drank her blood. I mean he ate her like a cannibal.
Yeah, of course. He Dahmered it.
Yeah. So Jacob could even have the hair. There's nothing left.
Anyway, we're back down to 2 tribes. Got the blood tribe of Bear Grylls, Dick Dastardly, Gerard Way, Jordan Peterson, Steve Irwin, Steve Martin, and Ted Cruz.
Max, I have to ask.
Yeah.
Has my boy Dick done anything this game?
Neither has my boy Steve Irwin.
I've seen Steve like
We've been
talk to
fucking
someone once.
sleeping.
Dick
has just
Jacob
been
with mortars.
doing his own thing.
To be fair, if we know Dick is doing plenty in the background where nobody knows Dick is doing.
Sam's right. Dick Dastardly did make a racist comment towards Jacob.
Okay, so we did it. Okay,
Yes.
just wasn't sure. I couldn't remember.
And then Jacob asked if Dick was his dad.
And then the Water Tribe, Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Flatfuck, Jacob, Muttley, Steve, and Tony Hawk. We still have 8 newbies and only 6 returning players left, with Dick Dastardly being the only returning player on his tribe. So that's
I'm legitimately shocked Flatfuck hasn't eaten Steve yet.
They haven't been together yet. This is their first time.
That's true.
Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, and Tony Hawk are an alliance. Oh yeah, that was the Bully Shadow the Hedgehog alliance. I forgot.
Yeah, but now they're called Team Rad Boys.
Team Rad Boys?
Yeah.
Is it because they're so
think
cool?
They're real rad. Yeah.
They are pretty rad.
Hell yeah.
Because it's all like 90s level cool on that alliance.
Okay, we have a reward challenge no one cares. Team Rad Boys living on. Tony Hawk, Dancing Lobsters, Bill Nye. They won immunity. So Blood Tribe's going to Tribal Council. And Bear Grylls finds something in common with Steve Irwin. And I don't really know what it is, because
they both like being outside.
Bear Grylls does not like being outside.
They are currently outside.
Yes.
I mean, they're both a little daredevil-y, you know.
Bear Grylls pretends to do things, and Steve Irwin wrestles crocodiles for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bear Grylls does things. He's just a fucking poser. He's like, what if you're in a situation where you have to scale a 100-foot cliff? I'll show you how. Midway up, better drink my own piss.
Yeah, just carried the bottle up.
Dick Dastardly forms an alliance with Ted Cruz.
Listen, when you're halfway up a mountain, it's important to keep hydrated.
Yeah, this is the Zodiac Killer Alliance. And then Dick Dastardly, after interacting with Ted Cruz, does what any sane person would do and takes a fucking nap. He's just like, that was goddamn exhausting. I'm tired. On the Water Tribe, Flatfuck gets in a fight with Jacob. Do you think they're play fighting? just a wrestling match.
Flatfuck's hungry.
Does Jacob think it's a wrestling match? And Flatfuck thinks it is a meal.
Yes.
Okay. Jacob then bonds strongly with Steve, who presumably was the person who believed in his ability to fight Flatfuck.
I think what happened is Jacob found a clue.
No, Sam. I think Steve goaded Jacob into fighting Flatfuck. And the plan was to get Jacob medevaced, of course. But he wasn't. And Jacob somehow feels better about Steve after getting half of his leg eaten off. Because Steve believed in him.
It's one of those motivational speeches.
Yeah, it was a good motivational speech. Steve has created friction within the camp and solidified a member of the tribe onto his side. I think Steve's gonna win. Like, I'm still rooting for Steve Irwin, but, like, if he goes, I'm on team other Steve. And then an alliance forms with Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, and Steve. What do we want to call this? Anybody?
Comb overs?
The Comb-Overs? Rude. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Withered Dream.
Blues Clues 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, it works. Jacob can be the new Blue.
Yeah.
The Dancing Lobsters can be Salt and Pepper. And Bill Nye can be the Mailman.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Anyway, someone from this tribe's going home. Who do we think it is?
I don't want it to be Dick.
Could be
So
Bear
I'm gonna
Grylls,
say
could
Dick.
be
Bear.
Dick Dastardly, could be Gerard Way, Jordan Peterson, Steve Irwin, Steve Martin, or Ted Cruz. I mean, I'm afraid it could be Dick. God damn it,
I don't want it to be Dick.
God damn it, Gerard on his way out. Let's find out. Bear Grylls uses his hidden immunity idol on himself and received 1, 2, 3 votes. And then Steve Martin's voted out with 4 votes.
He made Steve drink his piss.
So Bear Grylls wasted his immunity idol, taking out Steve Martin, who didn't do shit.
He just kind of was here.
He was. I was concerned all of the Steves were going to make it to the merge. Like when we did the recall episode and all the Kevins made it to, like, jury.
To be fair, Steve Martin just found out from his agent that this gig doesn't pay and immediately asked the tribe to vote.
Yeah, that makes sense. And still almost survived. He was taken out by Bear Grylls, Gerard Way, Jordan Peterson, and Steve Irwin, who, presumably, there can only be one Steve. And Ted Cruz voted Bear Grylls out because Ted Cruz doesn't believe in the environment. Anyway, we're at the merge. We are now on the Max, none of these are anime characters tribe. Our remaining 13 players are Bear Grylls, Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Dick Dastardly, Flatfuck, Gerard Way, Jacob, Jordan Peterson, Muttley, Steve from Blues Clues, Steve Irwin, Ted Cruz, and Tony Hawk. Andrew, you were team Dick Dastardly? Right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Blake, you were also team Dick Dastardly?
Yes.
Sam, you were Flatfuck?
Flatfoot.
I'm Steve Irwin. And chat was mostly Muttley, and I don't remember who else. I feel like no one's lost anybody yet.
How dare we?
Like, yeah,
Nothing
it's
of
weird.
value was lost.
I think no one's lost a friend. Which has never fucking happened, let's be honest. So Bill Nye and Steve still have immunity idols. And we have our Rad 90s alliance of Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, and Tony Hawk. The Zodiac Killer alliance of Dick Dastardly and Ted Cruz. And then Blues Clues 2 Electric Boogaloo starring Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, and Steve. So, I mean, at first blush, obviously Bill Nye and Dancing Lobsters seem to be in the best position in the game. But it's a tribe of 13, and they are, between them and their alliances, are 5 votes. So I feel like this is just kind of a shit show right now.
Feel that.
It's always a shit show. Dancing Lobsters win immunity. They are hard to handle. Good for them. They stand on an angled balance beam. Oh, God. I know you guys don't watch actual Survivor, but I do because I'm a fucking loser. This just reminded me. The immunity challenge last night, it was a grip strength challenge, and the winner had a broken finger before the challenge started.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
She went to
losers.
UC Berkeley, so, I mean, fuck her, but... I mean, we all hate Berkeley here, right, folks? Fake
Oh, yeah.
school.
Sure.
Right, Andrew?
You mean
Yeah.
the private college?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bullshit. Anyway, Ted Cruz is impressing the rest of the team. That's a lie. Let's move on. Dick Dastardly and Jordan Peterson have a small fight.
Dick Dastardly doesn't understand why Jordan Peterson won't adopt a curly mustache.
That's true. Dick's just like, Jordan, you could be way more menacing. And Jordan Peterson
And
is like,
and
I'm
Jordan
too busy eating raw meat.
No, but here's the thing. Jordan started crying right in front of Dick Dastardly and was like, "What do you mean a villain? I'm not a villain."
He's like, my daughter says it would make me less attractive. I can't do it.
God.
Also, Dick Dastardly told Jordan that Jordan was his idol, and Jordan didn't know how to take that.
I mean, he's not Dick Dastardly's idol. I think Dick Dastardly is better than that. Have you seen his car? It's disgusting.
Listen, this is obviously another one of Dick Dastardly's dastardly plans.
What a dick. Wait, Bear Grylls bonds with the dancing lobsters. Why?
Because they're both showmen.
Hugh Jackman's just singing their song. Okay, Dick Dastardly has abandoned Ted Cruz, thank fucking God. And we have a new alliance of Dick Dastardly, Muttley,
Oh, no.
Steve Irwin, Ted Cruz, and Tony Hawk. What the fuck do we call this?
This is a lot.
This is obviously the none of these are anime characters alliance.
I think this is actually just the Wacky Races Alliance.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I like the Little Rascals.
There we go.
Thank you, Pocket Man. It's the Little Rascals. So remember how I said the Dancing Lobsters and Bill Nye were in the best position in the game? That's not true anymore. I think Steve is, because he's in an alliance with them and in that. Anyway, I think it's Gerard Way's turn to go home. Any other suggestions?
Really?
Huh?
Not really.
Oh, this is the point where I note, because I did forget to mention this. Ted Cruz is actually statted as if he's Greg Abbott.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Blake probably finds that vaguely amusing. No.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Thank you. I realized last minute, I'm like, wait, nobody knows who fucking... Like, the only Greg Abbott jokes we're going to have are, damn, too bad the tree didn't fall on him harder. So instead we have Ted Cruz. Sorry, Raphael Cruz. I don't want to... It was the name he was given. It's on his birth certificate. It would be rude to not call him by it.
Okay.
He'd be upset. You know how he feels about dead naming people. He fucking loves it. So we have Raphael Cruz here. So Steve, Bill Nye, and the Dancing Lobsters have immunity. Well, Steve and Bill Nye have idols. Dancing Lobsters have immunity. No one plays an idol. First vote, Jordan Peterson. Flat fuck. Jordan Peterson. Flat fuck. Sam, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fuck.
Feeling flat?
I'm trying to like figure out how Jordan Peterson wrestles a crocodile. You know,
Well,
that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
It's 4-4 with 5 votes left, so he's doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, this is a problem.
5-5, 6-6. Sam, Jordan Peterson successfully wrestled a crocodile.
Oh no. Maybe the raw meat is good for something.
Jesus Christ. So, Flatfuck was successfully voted out by Bear Grylls, Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, Jordan Peterson, Steve, and Tony Hawk. And this is the second time Jordan Peterson was almost fucking eliminated.
Well, you see, now that the alliance is all together, they were like, I don't want to get eaten by a crocodile, because that's what's going to happen if I lose now.
Yeah, it is.
So they had to get rid of the crocodile.
Yeah. One True Goon, thanks for that catch. Steve Irwin did not vote out Flatfuck.
Yeah, he didn't.
I was deathly afraid of that happening earlier,
Me too.
and then forgot about it. Anyway, Sam, whose team are you on now?
Well, I'm on Steve Irwin.
Okay, you're with me and Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on Gator Daddy's turn.
Gator Dad.
Gator Dad.
Okay, now we can actually look at how these alliances work. Okay. So, it looks like... So... One True Goon, which Steve are you with? Okay, Irwin. Welcome to Team Steve Irwin.
Welcome to Team Gator Daddy.
Team Gator Daddy. So our alliances, again, are Bill Nye, Dancing Lobsters, Tony Hawk. Bill Nye, Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, Steve. And then Dick Dastardly, Muttley, Steve Irwin, Ted Cruz, Tony Hawk. So, through process of elimination of, like, alliance overlaps, this does mean that Steve and Tony Hawk are in the best position. Because they have the Mega Alliance, that's half the cast, and then they each still have a side alliance. That's, that. And then, not in these alliances is Gerard Way. Gerard Way's not in an alliance. Jordan Peterson's not in an alliance. And then I forgot who the other person we're missing is. Let's see. Bear Grylls. Yeah, Gerard Way, Bear Grylls, and Jordan Peterson are unaligned. And a thing happens. Dancing Lobsters win immunity again. They're on a roll.
All that dance.
Hey, what was the challenge? They took the reins of the dance competition. Muttley gets in a fight with Steve Irwin. Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Steve Irwin fighting with an animal? Or was Muttley trying to, like, poison the water at the saltwater crocodile exhibit?
Steve Irwin is trying to train Muttley.
And Muttley's a dick.
Yeah.
It's really upsetting to know an animal can resist Gator Daddy like that.
I know, right?
This is fucked up. Anyway, Gerard Way bonds with Tony Hawk. Do you think he's just trying to get on the next album?
Opposite. Gerard Way wants to be a character in the next Tony Hawk game.
He's like, Tony, I know you didn't want to put Black Parade on Tony Hawk's Underground Pro Skater Grift 539. But can I be a playable character? You put Spider-Man in, I'm just as cool as Spider-Man.
And then he points out that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 had a character creator that he could make himself, that he's already in the game.
Yeah, but then Gerard Way's like, yeah, but I couldn't have like this sweet jacket. and I wasn't allowed to name my character 9/11. Anyway, the dancing lobsters bond with Steve. I mean, with all the mean things Jordan Peterson has been saying about them, and how they need antidepressants to function in a society, Steve just believing in the lobsters, that means a lot.
Also, and this is, I love Steve, but we got to be honest about this. Steve is from Maine.
Steve is from where?
Steve is from Maine. And what do they love to eat in Maine?
They love to fuck lobsters in Maine.
There you go.
It's like the whales of lobsters.
So you may think this is about positivity and kumbaya, but Steve really wants to eat those lobsters.
It's fair. Another alliance is formed. Remember how Bear Grylls and Gerard Way didn't have an alliance? They do now. With Dick Dastardly, Muttley, Steve Irwin, and Ted Cruz. Notably missing. So the difference between this and the other Mega Alliance is we don't have Steve, and we don't have Tony Hawk. We instead have Bear Grylls and Gerard Way.
Well, I think what's happening here is Dick Dastardly and Muttley are also planning a side heist, and they need some muscle.
So they got rid of Tony Hawk and replaced him with Gerard Way.
Yeah, because Tony Hawk is famous.
For being an athlete!
Yeah, but he's still famous. People will recognize Tony Hawk.
No one recognizes Tony Hawk! That's the point of Tony Hawk!
People will barely recognize Gerard Way. He's just another
Blake,
Gen Xer
have you been on
with
Tony
hair.
Hawk's Twitters ever in your life?
What?
Tony Hawk's Twitter is literally him just interacting with people who go, you look kind of like Tony Hawk.
Again, Tony Hawk is more famous than Gerard Way.
But not
He's
realizing he's Tony Hawk.
It's just how it goes, Max. I know it's upsetting. And Steve Irwin's supposed to be dead, so it's a brilliant plan.
You know what's important here?
A dead guy. And Ted Cruz is a senator. Nobody would believe a senator would commit theft.
No, nobody would convict a senator for theft, Blake.
That's really it. Yes, that is the correct.
One Dragoon, why'd you have to tell us about Tony Hawk NFTs? I mean, I believe they're real.
Yeah.
But, every celebrity was very easily manipulated by the NFT thing. It's really hard to blame them for not understanding the system they were being sucked into.
For being pretty and stupid.
It's tough. I mean, should they know better? Yes. Do they really have the opportunity to know better? No. I think their managers are making them do this shit.
I think we're spending time trying to defend celebrities for decisions.
I mean, sometimes it's... I think we need to blame managers more, and we need to blame celebrities less, overall. Except Alec Baldwin. Anyway, someone's going home. Who do you guys think it is? Good answer. It's Jordan Peterson. Thank you all. He exhausted his meat diet wrestling a crocodile. Now is the time to take him out. He's in a weakened state.
I'm going to say it's going to be Bear Grylls this time.
I don't know. He's in... The alliance situation now is really messy. So Jordan Peterson is the easiest vote out.
Well, I'm not basing this on likelihood. I'm basing this off who I dislike the most right now.
And it's not Jordan Peterson.
No, he's creating more comedy opportunities, but Bear Grylls is just irritating.
That's fair. I do, however, like the idea of Ted Cruz getting medevaced midway through the tribal council. Too
Yeah,
bad Shadow's not here to fucking shoot him.
No, Shadow likes Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz fights for his gun rights.
That's true. Anyway, Steve and Bill Nye have idols. Let's see if they use them. Steve plays his idol to save Jacob.
Steve, no. No, Steve. Steve.
And Bill Nye plays his idol on himself.
Good job, Bill. Bill.
Jacob got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes. Bill Nye got 0. 1 vote Bear Grylls, 1 vote Gerard Way, 3 votes left. 2, 1 vote left. As Blake, Bear Grylls has been voted out.
I'd like to point out
Fantastic.
I've been right every time but one.
Bear Grylls was taken out by Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, and Tony Hawk.
Jacob had a clue.
Which, I need to remind you, is the Bully Shadow the Hedgehog alliance.
Yeah.
So the Bully Shadow the Hedgehog alliance took out Bear Grylls, who none of them were connected to and was a pivotal piece to the other side of the game. Yes, I'm reading into it that much. No, you cannot stop me.
Good job.
Thanks, Dad.
No one should stop you.
See, they lost it. Gerard Way's power structure's been weakened. He lost Bear Grylls.
There you go.
Huh? Yeah, it's important. And yeah, Steve and Jacob voted separately. They were really utilizing the second Mega Alliance against the first to take out Jacob. And Steve said no. It was great. That was really good gameplay, I'm just saying. Dick Dastardly, Jacob Muttley, Steve Irwin, and Ted Cruz win a spa trip. What kind of massage do you think Ted Cruz requests?
That kind where they step on you and spit on your head.
I think it would involve a gun, honestly.
Yeah, they shove that up his ass.
Like, you know how there's the hot stone massage?
Now,
Like this one,
to
they
be-
take an AR-15 and like fire out of it for like a solid minute. So it's really warm, and then they just cover his back in heated AR-15s.
Now, to be fair, because Steve Irwin is a zombie, he couldn't go inside the spa.
Why is he a zombie, Blake?
Because he's dead and he's on an island. How else do you explain it?
Jacob's not real, so just saying.
Jacob is real in the hearts and minds of millions of teenagers.
Not the minds, Blake.
Jacob is like Santa Claus, but Steve Irwin's dead, and he's been brought back as a zombie.
Jacob wins immunity. Bill Nye finds a vote steal. So that's cool. Jacob bonds with Steve some more. Which,
Well, they bonded over the fact that they have both been in the hearts and minds of teenage girls. And
Blake?
yes.
What? I know we're at the part of the episode where no one's listening anymore. According to the people you have shown the podcast to. But what?
Think about it. They're both fantasies and they know it.
LacunaCraft, welcome back. I'm glad you got the Pokemon double pack. Pocket Man, I'm sorry Arturo isn't here. I didn't think of that until just now. He would have made us chicken and rice. Anyway, someone's going home.
Jacob.
Why would it be Jacob?
Here's the thing. I haven't been wrong, so I'm just going with my gut.
Didn't he like play an idol? Didn't he just find who found the idol? I forgot. Wait, no one found an idol. Who won immunity? Jacob has immunity. He can't go home.
Okay, fine.
Lacuna Craft, you missed a lot. We have so many fucking alliances right now. It's bullshit.
You know what? I'm gonna say Tony Hawk then.
Wow, that's racist. I don't know. I still think Jordan Peterson goes home. It's just too easy. He wrestled the crocodile. Jordan Peterson. Dancing Lobsters, Jordan Peterson, Dancing Lobsters, Jordan Peterson. So 3-3, 5 votes left. As 5 votes Lobsters, 4 votes Peterson, 2 votes left. 5-5, 1 vote left. Jordan Peterson goes home. See, Blake, I can know what's up too.
Does this mean he goes back to that god-awful TV show?
No, we are sending him back to Russia in a medically induced coma where he will never be woken up again.
Actually, he's going to lead the Ukraine front.
For Russia, right?
For Russia, yes. No,
Yeah, he's
don't
gonna
worry.
fuck that
Don't
up.
worry.
I'm excited.
Don't worry. This will only help us.
Okay. So, Jordy B got taken out by Bill Nye, Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, Steve, Ted Cruz, and Tony Hawk. So this was the Bill Nye Dancing Lobsters subset, which is separate from the Major Alliance. So they worked with their people and Ted Cruz to take out Jordan Peterson.
I think, yeah, 90s Rad Boys and 9/11 came together.
No, 9/11's not an alliance anymore.
I'm just counting that as Ted Cruz.
Jacob finds an idol.
I mean, are you sure, or did he just look at himself in the mirror and get confused again?
He is a teen idol, so yeah, he found
Oh,
himself.
Did he get slimed?
Yeah, he got slimed.
Oh, good. Okay.
Anyway,
Oh, Jesus.
There's so many fucking alliances, and they're all big.
Is this Game of Thrones? What is happening here?
What's crazy is that Bill Nye and Dancing Lobsters have been running the game from the minority. And I'm really curious how much longer they can keep that going.
This is like a weird Republican strategy on their part.
Yeah, they're winning from the minority. They're Donald Trump 2016, the primaries here. You're welcome.
And welcome.
Anyway, I like they win a cruise complete with lunch under a shelter from the rain.
Yeah, so there's another problem with this.
Oh, a circus. Sorry.
Steve Irwin being a zombie means he smells quite a bit, so he wasn't allowed to attend the Cambodian.
Oh, Blake. Okay, so the season that this one is based off of, it rained like every day for the season. Like at one point, Jeff Probst was like, "Fuck it, if one of you sits out from the challenge, I'll give you guys a fucking tarp. You need it." It was bad.
Yeah. Okay. That doesn't change what I said though.
Yeah, well, Dancing Lobsters are ballin', and they won immunity again. So they're 3 for 4.
And that's the power when you get boiled.
Huh?
I mean, I assume they have to get boiled in a pot every time they go for immunity.
I mean, it's working for them. They also found an idol. Dancing Lobsters are fucking power players this game, and I don't know why.
But here's the problem. Every time they go after an idol for immunity, they get boiled a little bit more. The more this goes on, the closer they are to being cooked.
Yeah, but Jordan Peterson's not there to eat them anymore, so they're safe. Steve, though, Steve's still there.
Yeah, to cry over their dead carcasses after they're cooked.
Goddamn. So, Lobsters and Jacob have idols. Lobsters have immunity, and Bill Nye has a vote steal. So, the Minority Alliance has all the power. And Jacob is obviously very upset about it. He's having a meltdown.
Well, so here's the thing. You said it was raining earlier.
Yeah.
Jacob doesn't have a shirt.
He smells like wet dog.
And the whole fucking show, he has been asking for a shirt, and no one gave it to him.
So in one of the seasons of Survivor, a player created a vote split situation because they wanted to get rid of a player, but she still wanted to vote with that player so she could try to get that player's jacket on their way out.
Dear God.
So like as
show...
Natalie is voted out leaving, Angelina's like, Natalie, can I have your jacket? And Natalie is ignoring her, and it's so good.
Oh, this is white trash all the way. Okay.
It was a good season. Like easily.
You're making me want to watch Survivor.
Oh, you should watch that season. It has a robotic scientist in it who's like the main like narrator for it, and he is the best.
Okay.
And Ned Schneebly from School of Rock is in that season.
No. But send me what season number it is over Discord.
Okay. Pretty sure it's 37, but I'll send that to you. It's a good season. I recommend it. It's probably like a really good one to get into Survivor. Anyway, Bill Nye and Tony Hawk find something in common. Is it that they've both won a season of Anime Survivor?
I mean, obviously, but I think more importantly, it's that they both love the egg drop. You remember that in high school where you build a stupid contraption to save the egg?
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah, they just started talking about it, got real excited and boring.
I mean, that's fun though.
Yeah, no, it's fun, but like everybody stopped listening.
Anyway, Gerard Way leaves one of the mega alliances.
Okay, so Gerard is a little butthurt because he's realized that he is less famous than Tony Hawk, and people don't know who Tony Hawk is in the street.
I think Gerard Way's going home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's offended the Hawk.
Yeah.
He's okay now.
He'll be okay soon. Trust me. Jacob plays his idol. And Dancing Lobsters play their idol for Steve.
Wait. But does Jacob have a clue?
His clue is his abs, Sam.
His clue is that he still doesn't have a shirt.
Mm-hmm. So, I need to know. Jacob is safe. Dancing Lobsters are safe. Steve is safe.
This game, they're doing defense way more.
Jacob gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes. And they take
Gerard.
out Gerard Way.
And the sad news is they have to shave his head as he leaves.
I mean, the sad thing is, honestly, if you're doing that much of a power play, you don't take out Gerard Way. You vote differently. So it's Bill Nye, Dancing Lobsters, Jacob, Steve, and Tony Hawk. Gerard Way was unaligned. They should have shot for someone else.
Yeah.
But at this point, despite 2 mega alliances forming that didn't involve Bill Nye and the Dancing Lobsters, the 2 of them have remained in power this game. With the help of Steve, Jacob, and Tony Hawk. Foiling the plans of Dick Dastardly, Ted Cruz Muttley, and I guess noted villain Steve Irwin.
I mean, he's a zombie, so he's got problems.
He's still Steve Irwin. If he wasn't Steve Irwin, he would have voted out Flatfoot, but he didn't do that.
Okay, he is a zombie, and that alligator is just taxidermy.
Fuck you. Miss
Just
Andrew.
Just saying, like, he's constantly trying to eat their brains when they're not paying attention.
That's fair. Steve Irwin does find a hidden immunity idol.
This is Bill Nye's brain.
And Bill Nye still has a vote steal. Don't worry, we didn't vote out Flatfuck on Flatfuck Friday. That would have actually been illegal. That'd be something that a fucking loser would do.
Yes.
God damn. It's just so many. Anyway, Steve Irwin wins a reward and he shares it with Tony Hawk and Steve. They go to a local resort. Steve Irwin then wins immunity. Okay, there is a hidden idol as well. So Muttley and Steve Irwin find something in common. Sam. Is Muttley finally responding to training?
Yeah. Now that he's able to like hold on to Steve Irwin's zombified hand, he feels pretty good. He's pretty moldable.
You can feel the cold touch of Steve Irwin's corpse.
So,
Well, I mean, Steve Irwin gave him his hand.
so
He's walking
So
around with it.
here's the other thing. Muttley's dying of cancer. So he looks at Steve Irwin as goals.
He's trying to contract zombieism. Fucking Steve.
So Muttley can laugh at tragedy forever. Okay. Steve and Tony Hawk bond strongly.
We both believe in the power of positive reinforcement.
I think Steve's just a big fan of Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if Steve is just a huge Tony Hawk fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh my god, I loved your games. I loved you as a kid.
And Tony Hawk's just like, my kids loved your show.
Yeah. And like, Steve's like, stop it. Stop it.
It's a wholesome time.
And Tony Hawk's like, want to find a clue? And Steve's like, you're my new blue.
Yeah. And Dick Dastardly is completely worn out, but not giving up. Presumably because nothing has been going his way.
So, like, he keeps trying to be evil, and nobody's falling for it. Steve and Tony Hawk are closer than ever.
Yeah.
Muttley's obsessed with his own zombification plan. I mean, there's a zombie on his team, and he hasn't once gotten him to eat someone else's brain.
Dick Dastardly is working with Ted fucking Cruz, and the two of them can't do a single evil thing.
Well, because Dick is realizing that while Ted is, yes, very evil, he's also incredibly stupid, and it's infuriating him.
That's fair. Okay. Who goes home?
Uh,
I think it's Dick Dastardly.
Yeah, he is frustrated and worn out.
I mean, here's the thing. The Bill Nye Dancing Lobsters contingency, they've got a vote steal, but they don't have immunities. Steve Irwin has an idol. Or immunity, I can't remember which. So, but the villain side has to peel off Steve or Jacob or Tony Hawk to make their shit work. So, the question is, can they do it?
no.
No, probably not. Anyway, Steve Irwin. Bill Nye steals Dick Dastardly's vote.
Bill.
Steve Irwin plays his idol for Muttley.
Oh
That's
my god.
some wholesome shit.
Zombie powers.
Yeah, dude, he just gave him the zombie power.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Muttley's gonna live by dying.
Nope, they didn't vote out Muttley. They voted out Dick Dastardly. Okay, 1 vote Dick, 1 vote Jacob, 2 votes Jacob, 1 vote Ted Cruz. God damn it. Got to split.
Even frenzy.
I think it's going to be a 3-3-3. 3 Jacob, 2 Dick, 1 Ted, 3 left. 3 Jacob, 3 Ted, 2 Dick, 1 left. Oh, fuck. Jacob was sniped out of the game. In a 4-3-2 vote.
It turns out being a werewolf is just dumb to everybody.
I would like to note, in the actual season of Survivor with the vote steal, the player with the vote steal was voted out in a 4-3-2 vote. because they
That.
stole their vote, stole someone's vote, and then split it. Which seems to be what just happened. So, scrolling down.
Okay, I agree with Pocket Man that Scooby Doo Zombie Island, but with Steve Irwin and Muttley, would be a great.
God damn it. So, the dancing lobsters betrayed Jacob.
Well, Jacob was gonna eat them.
Yeah, honestly.
He's getting hungry, and he's got a lot of muscle mass.
That was...
Jacob is going to the farm where there's plenty of space to run around.
Yeah,
And shirts everywhere.
Hey,
Shadow will kill him there too.
And to everybody who sang it, we're not turning him into glue, we promise. But we do have jars ready to go.
He's not a horse, Blake. This
Werewolf
isn't a boxer on Animal Farm situation.
Werewolf glue is quite valuable, I'll have you know.
Okay.
But we are going to show
it definitely doesn't exist. There's no such thing. By the way, would you guys like some glue?
Anyway, the power structure has changed significantly. Sorry, I like Pocket Man. The first episode, Blue got shot. Why is it so calm? Everyone, Pocket Man, everyone who is problematic is gone. Everyone who's left that's still problematic has no power. It's a wholesome game.
Yeah, they got the crazy out early.
I mean, Ted Cruz is still here, but he just can't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Ted Cruz still has a win track. Like, there's a window for him to win.
What did Tony Hawk win?
Oh, he won a reward. Jungle Love.
Yeah, but what's the reward? Tony Hawk shares reward with 4. They win a barbecue with his loved ones. Oh my god, they ate the dancing lobsters, didn't they?
What?
It's a barbecue.
So, Tony Hawk brings the band Goldfinger. Okay. They're his loved ones. Who does Bill Nye bring?
Science.
Just
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Who does Dick Dastardly bring?
Muttley's mom.
Who does Steve bring? Blue's corpse.
No, Steve brought a fan. A Make-A-Wish fan.
Oh, God.
He would. And the dancing lobsters bring Judge Judy?
No, their dinner. Their lunch.
It's the stealth elimination.
Here's the thing, Max. You didn't say how many dancing lobsters are in the dancing lobsters.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, they could have lost several by now.
Guys, we're about to learn something.
Okay.
So, 2 castaways win immunity. The last man and last woman standing. Bill Nye and Dick Dastardly win.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. Dick Dastardly may identify as a woman.
Did Dick Dastardly pull a fucking Steven Crowder and show up in drag for the contest?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Okay, evil's back on the menu. Dick Dastardly. The dancing lobsters find another idol.
That is Sizzlers.
Hey, it was on the barbecue when they were being grilled.
Yep. Several lobsters died for that.
So, Steve obviously reprimands Dick Dastardly for his insensitive actions. And they get in a fight. Dick Dastardly's response is obviously, I'm evil. And Steve says, you didn't even shave your fucking mustache.
I think Dick Dastardly told Steve that Face had more of an impact than Blue did.
Oof. Oof. You're right. We need to bring Face in.
Yes, we do.
I feel like we've talked about that before. Anyway, Ted Cruz leaves one of the alliances. Honestly, bad call for Ted Cruz. He's very easy to vote out.
Yeah.
So let's see. Again, Bill Nye has immunity. Dick Dastardly has immunity. The Dancing Lobsters have an idol. So who goes home between Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Dick Dastardly, Muttley, Steve Irwin, Ted Cruz, and Tony Hawk?
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz? Yeah, I think so. I do also need to note that the Dancing Lobsters and Muttley are coded female in this game, yet still did not win that idol. I am genuinely upset about this. Andrew, you're back. Maybe. He's muted.
I mean, he's still muted.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
Blue was
always
also a
been
girl.
here.
Welcome home, Andrew. Did you get Pokemon?
I got work things.
Oh, okay,
so,
that makes sense.
I want to get Pokemon, but I don't think I can reasonably get a double pack tonight.
Oh, yeah, we have
I
an
did
independent
pre-order.
game store next to our apartment.
Nice.
So I'm just going to send Sam out there at 10 a.m. to pick it up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did pre-order.
Oh, I didn't either. They don't do pre-orders. They just do you show up and get the game orders.
Dare they?
It's great. And I'm
Mhm.
supporting it in not GameStop, which is also great. Excuse me.
Spending money locally. What is this nonsense?
Anyway, the Dancing Lobsters used the idol on themselves and received 1, 2, 3 votes. 1 vote Muttley, 1 vote Irwin, 2 votes Irwin. Steve Irwin is voted out in a 4-3-1 split.
And so his corpse can return to rest.
Sam, we lost our boy.
We did.
I believe one Turgoon, I think you were with us on Mr. Irwin. Oh god, Ted Cruz took him out.
Oh no.
So Steve
yeah,
Irwin
killer
was voted
strikes
out
again.
by the Lobsters, Steve, Ted Cruz, and Tony Hawk. Dancing Lobsters were taken out by Dastardly, Muttley, and Steve Irwin. And then Muttley was taken out by Bill Nye. Anyway, I'm on Team Steve now. Sam, where are you going?
I'm gonna go full dark horse. I'm rooting for Ted Cruz.
Sam, don't do it.
Fuck this game.
Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, fuck you.
That's some Jordan Peterson talk right
Yeah.
there.
Lacuna Craft is Tony Hawk. Because it's Tony Hawk.
Max, liberalism didn't happen fast enough, so I'm going full fascist.
Wow, thanks for being a fucking accelerationist pig.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so wait, Tony Hawk wins a reward to go on a
Wait,
trip to
wait.
Temple.
He wins a pole dancing contest.
I mean, he's aging, but his hips still got it. But like, you're telling me he goes to a trip for a temple and he includes Dick Dastardly?
Yes.
I wonder if Steve nagged Tony and was like, "Listen, we've got to help Dick find his."
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to help Dick become a better person.
Meanwhile, Dick is like, "I just want the meal."
He's hungry. Tony Hawk wins immunity. It's called Float Sam and Jet Sam, which, let's be honest, sound kind of like bands, so that makes sense.
He did a kickflip.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Ted Cruz is tired.
I mean, if anyone should be
take a
tired,
nap.
it's Ted
Yeah.
Cruz.
Never
Take a
wait.
fucking nap. You're
To
crazy.
enact his dastardly plans.
Ted Cruz.
Fishing of Mexico,
The thing is, he
very
was tired and he couldn't take a flight to Cancun.
Yeah.
That's press finding.
Anyway, who's going home? There are
Ted
no
Cruz.
idols.
Ted Cruz, yeah, let's get rid
I
of him.
hope so, honestly. He's probably the least insulated.
Oh, he's the most insulated.
Is that a fat joke?
Yes.
Good. First vote, Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Dick Dastardly.
Oh no!
Dick
Leave
Dastardly.
him alone. Leave him alone.
2 for Bill Nye.
Whoa.
There you go. Okay.
3 for Bill Nye as... Oh, and then
No.
Dick Dastardly. So we have a 3-3-1 split
Now.
between Dick Dastardly and Bill Nye.
Oh.
This went from oh yes to oh no!
Bill?
Way too quickly.
Bill? Dick.
Bill!
Bill,
Bill!
Bill,
Bill! Bill! Bill!
Nope.
No!
No.
Dick died to the science guy.
No.
You know, this is fine.
It is.
We respect Bill Nye, even as Dick
Yeah.
enjoyers.
Tony Hawk was the flip. He went from Ted Cruz to Dastardly.
Chad Dick enjoyers.
So Dastardly was taken out by Bill Nye, the Dancing Lobsters, Steve, and Tony Hawk. So the 4 that have been running this fucking game. R.I.P. Jacob. He was a real one.
I have an update to the lore of the Dancing Lobsters.
Yes.
Oh no.
So they are a parliament of dancing lobsters. They actually make decision in a parliament-style committee.
Okay. So the lobsters have an immunity idol. Tony Hawk has an immunity idol. And Tony Hawk has immunity. Just to go over everything that happened while you were mentioning that they are a parliament of dancing lobsters who make decisions through dance.
Thank you.
Wait. Who was on Team Dick Dastardly?
That was me.
Who are you switching
And me.
to?
Bill Nye.
Okay. Blake?
I'm switching to the parliament of dancing lobsters.
That's fair. Ted Cruz gets in a fight with Tony Hawk. I think Ted Cruz confused him for Beto O'Rourke.
Well, so Tony Hawk did what he does in all his video games, and he broke into a secret section of the map to find his idol, and Ted Cruz is not.
You mean he found Ted Cruz's Horcrux?
Yeah.
Okay. Ted's upset about it. He has a meltdown.
Yeah, because he keeps dropping the Horcrux, and it keeps causing Ted to get migraines.
Good. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think Ted goes home.
Let's hope.
I don't see how Ted doesn't go home.
Nah, he's gonna win.
Dancing Lobsters play their immunity idol. So Bill, Ted, Muttley. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Nice spread.
Ted Cruz is voted out 4-1-1.
Oh,
no.
Lobsters went for Muttley. Cruz went for Bill Nye. To be honest, the Lobsters probably just voted for Muttley as a vote split in case Ted Cruz had an idol. If we're talking like strategy.
Tony Hawk got his Horcrux, and that's what allowed him to be killed.
Yeah, we did it. Sam, who are you rooting for now?
Zombie Muttley.
I mean, reasonable. Jesus, I can't believe Bill Nye, Dancing Lobsters, Tony Hawk. You know, the Bully Shadow the Hedgehog alliance is still going strong.
Nothing's more powerful than hate.
I mean, he's Shadow the Hedgehog. He deserves it. They're gonna win this game for blue.
For you.
Muttley wins immunity.
Yeah, he's a zombie. We know this.
Yeah. So, and then bonds with Tony Hawk.
You know, I think it's because Tony Hawk's starting to look a little bit like a zombie himself.
I mean, that's what being out in the sun all day does to you.
I truthfully don't know what those two could actually bond.
I don't either. Steve bonds with Tony Hawk.
Muttley is convinced that a skating zombie Tony Hawk would be a perfect addition to his army.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And then he'd have access to Tony Hawk's bank accounts.
Yeah. And record collection.
Yeah. There you go.
Steve bonds with Tony Hawk. We already know they just love each other so much.
Oh, dearly.
I like Pocket Man. Muttley wants to recruit Tony Hawk for the wacky races.
Well, that could be fun.
I mean, that makes too much sense.
Yeah. Good. Good.
And Tony Hawk, he takes a nap.
No, Tony, every time somebody does this, they get themselves in
Yeah,
trouble.
Ted Cruz napped himself out of the game.
Yeah. So did that other one.
Yeah. Okay. Who we feeling? Wait, let's. Okay, only Tony Hawk has an idol. Muttley has a necklace. So I think we lose Steve.
I think we're losing Tony because he naps.
No, Tony has an idol. He's not going home. It's the last
Oh.
turn to use it, so he's gonna have to.
I think the last of the Parliament of Lobsters is on the menu.
You think it's time for the boil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop turning up the pressure.
It's time for the deep to attempt to save them.
Steve, lobsters. Steve, lobsters. 1 vote left. Holy shit! Lobsters are voted out. Sam,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
good call.
boil that fucker.
My boys are gone.
Yeah. Andrew, are you here?
I'm here. Can you not hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
Cool.
What game are you playing right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just curious.
But Bill Nye's still here. There's nothing for me to say.
He is. I'm just. Do you think Bill? I just know you normally play like Civ or something when we do this. I'm curious what you're playing.
No, it was Path of Exile previously.
Okay.
I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh, I said Civ would be a great game to play while doing this.
That takes way too much brain power.
Nothing. No, it doesn't. Anyway, yeah, your boy Bill's still here. He could get his second Anime Survivor victory. Him or Tony Hawk.
I'm honestly okay with both of these.
I want Steve to win.
Too
Fun
bad.
Team Zombie Muttley now.
I mean, I feel like the Lobsters were in a really good position to win, so them being gone kind of opens it up. But, like, Steve is more loyal to Muttley now than he is to Bill Nye. But Tony Hawk is more loyal to Bill Nye than he is to Stephen Muttley. So
That's
we could
right,
see a
Pocket
Bill Nye,
Man.
Tony Hawk, Muttley, Steve split.
That's right, Pocket Man. Hashtag Muttley gang.
So I think either Muttley gets 2 votes, Bill Nye gets 2 votes, or Muttley gets 1 vote, Bill Nye gets 3 votes. One of those two is going home. I think Steve and Tony are safe.
I thought he had the immunity necklace.
Huh?
I thought he had the immunity.
We don't know
necklace.
yet. Tony has it.
Oh,
Tony's probably going to save Steve now.
No, this isn't that season. This is actually a vote.
Oh.
Muttley, Bill, Muttley, Bill. 2-2 split.
Alright,
Bill,
come on.
Bill, Bill, Bill.
Bill.
1-1 split. They're gonna make fire. Who's better at making fire? Bill Nye, comedian scientist, or Muttley,
Crap.
zombie race kingpin dog?
Grab a magnifying glass, Bill. Don't let him down.
Yeah, Bill won the fire making contest. Muttley has been outflamed.
Yeah, Bill.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
He giggled at the correct resonance to light the sticks.
It didn't fucking work. Bill Nye won.
Oh shit.
Anyway, who do you think wins the game? I hope it's Steve.
I hope it's Steve.
I don't feel like I can switch who I'm rooting for at this point.
No, you're rooting for Tony Hawk, right? Oh, you were on Muttley, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win, Sam?
Oh, Tony.
Tony, Andrew, you're feeling
Bill.
Bill? Yeah.
Bill.
If Steve loses, he's coming back for the fucking should have won episode. Okay, we got 1 vote each. 2 votes each. 3 votes each, 1 vote left. Steve fucking wins!
Holy shit. Positive reinforcement won the day.
Look at all he has accomplished.
All by just being positive and telling people they can do their best.
Steve's
Getting into
victory
activities.
came from Bear Grylls, Gerard Way, Jacob, and Muttley.
Thank you, Muttley.
Fucking did it. Bear Grylls wins fan favorite. That's a fucking lie.
That is disgusting.
But Steve won Anime Survivor. Jesus Christ, we did it. There were so many idols. So let's see. Blue got medevaced. Bear Grylls got idled out. Gerard Way got soft idled out. Not too many. God damn. How many ties did we have? Fucking 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. That's not too bad. 4. A lot of ties. Anyway, that was what happened. Immunity wins Dancing Lobsters and Tony Hawk 3 each. Muttley, then Dick Dastardly, then Steve for most strategic. Jacob received 16 votes. So, that was, and Tony Hawk never received a vote. He made it all the way to the end. No one voted him out. Which, Chad, honestly. So that was tonight's Anime Survivor. Thank you all for coming. We're going to try to do these every 2 weeks for the next, I'd say, until like January. So let me pull up the calendar real quick. Our next episode is going to be December 1st, and that is going to be our Christmas special. You guys excited for the Christmas special? It's going to be Santa Claus versus it's the War on Christmas, Santa's Last Stand. And then December 15th, we'll do 2020 Year in Review. And then I forgot what the episodes were after that, but I have them on a spreadsheet somewhere. So, we'll be doing episodes every 2 weeks through January. Unless nobody watches us. And then we'll do it anyway, but then we'll definitely stop after January. That sound about right, everybody?
Say that. We'll keep doing this no matter what. We know.
We do. It keeps coming back, but we needed a break. I think we did a good job. I'm sorry, Lacuna Craft. 2022 in review. It'll be the worst. It won't be. It'll be the worst. I'm very afraid Ron DeSantis will win. I don't want that to happen. But thank you all for coming, and have a fantastic night.